Hello friends, today we're going to be talking about what is sales performance management. What is sales performance management? Well, by the end of this video, you'll not only grasp the full scope of sales performance management, but you'll also learn how to effectively implement sales performance management strategies to significantly boost your team's productivity and efficiency. Imagine transforming your sales team with data-driven decisions and customized coaching. That's what we're going to help you achieve today. How do the best sales managers consistently exceed their targets and inspire their teams to do the same? Is there a secret tool or strategy that they're using? Stick around while we demystify sales performance management and show you how it can be a game changer in your sales strategy. I'm going to first help you identify and understand what is sales performance management. Second, we will look at sales performance KPIs and metrics that lead to enhanced sales performance. And finally, how the role of continuous coaching and feedback can elevate your sales performance. If you're ready, let's go. So what is sales performance management and why is it important to the sales landscape? Sales performance management is the process of planning, analyzing, and improving business strategies across an organization, with a special focus on guiding and managing your sales reps to help them achieve company goals and objectives. The overall aim of sales performance management is to improve how efficiently and effectively your business operates. So why is it important? Sales performance management benefits your company and business across the board. Using a solid sales performance management will do the following: significantly reduce processing time, allow you to track opportunities created by each sales rep, improve sales forecasting accuracy, lead to better trained sales reps, create better compensation structures, increase sales and revenue and boost ROI, and also accelerate close time and eradicate inefficiencies. Essentially, creating a solid sales performance management plan will streamline your company's operations and thus improve sales performance, which is something that every organization would want. By aligning processes, you can get many elements of your regular processes to work in tandem and significantly reduce mistakes and redundancies. So what KPIs, key performance indicators, and metrics should be used for sales performance management? So obviously, when we're talking about sales performance management, the key performance indicators should all be associated with performance. I believe that answering that question for your business is one of the most important answers that you're going to get, because each business is unique enough that your KPIs and your metrics will determine your success and will also allow you to make decisions that will drive your business forward. I remember early on in our organization, we were looking at the KPIs and the metrics that were going to drive our business forward. And when it comes to sales, we always thought about conversion rate, which is obviously very important when it comes to sales. But for us, conversion rate seemed a little weak, or it wasn't robust enough. It didn't tell the whole story, because if you had two sales reps and they get the exact same amount of leads, and one does $3,000 in sales and they got 3 sales, and one did $5,000 in sales with 1 sales, then eventually you look at that and say, which sales rep performed better? Well, the one that pulled the most money out of the leads they received was this sales rep who got 1 sale for $5,000 versus the sales rep who had 3 sales for $3,000. So conversion rate, this one converted his leads more efficiently. He got 3 sales out of, say, 30 leads, whereas this one got 1 sale out of 30 leads. So we knew we needed something different. So we determined at that point that something called dollar per lead was a better metric and KPI for our business, which determined a number of different things. Number 1, which sales reps were performing the best, and 2, which leads were performing the best. Because if you had a bunch of leads that were getting small sales because they didn't have a lot of money, and you had another group of leads that were investing a lot into their coaching and consulting programs, that lead source was performing higher than other leads, even though others might have been converting better. But rather than getting a whole bunch of $100 sales, $1,000 sales, they were getting consistently $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 sales, and so more money was coming from that lead group than other lead groups. So for us, dollar per lead was the key performance indicator and metric that we used to determine sales reps performance and lead performance. Now, obviously, I think when you're talking sales, there are universal KPIs that are vital for a sales organization's health, and definitely KPIs that management should be tracking. And as a whole, the number 1 metric to look out for, as I talked about, is conversion rate. Now, if you need to modify that for your organization like we did in ours to tell more of the story, you can do that. But conversion rate was definitely a part of that process, because it was not only conversion rate, but the dollar amount sold to that customer or sold from that lead group. And conversion rate really does tell the story, right? Now, if you enhance it, obviously like we did, it tells even more of the story. But whatever amount of leads go to a sales rep and they can convert a certain amount of those leads at a higher conversion rate than another rep, typically that rep is performing at a much higher basis. Another KPI that I think is really important for any organization is the lifetime value of a customer. Now, I did a whole video on this not too long ago, but essentially the lifetime value of a customer is how much money that customer invests into your organization over the lifetime of them being part of your organization. Now, if you're continually getting a person to invest more money into your organization, that's a really good thing. And the lifetime value of that customer is really high because they believe in your product or service, or believe that your organization can help elevate them to a certain level, or they like the product so much that they want to test out the next product or buy the next product or service that your organization offers. So a lifetime value metric or KPI is crucial, I think, to help determine your company's overall health and how you're helping lead customers from this starting point, maybe all the way down a lifetime of value. I think another really important metric to use in any sales organization is average sales amount, or for business to business organizations, annual contract value. Now that's going to determine how much on average organizations or customers are spending on your product or service. And I think having that will at least give you a baseline of how you can improve that number, either raise the average sales price per customer or the average contract value in a B2B organization. So now let's talk about how coaching and feedback play an important role in sales performance management. The simple answer is that I think that coaching and feedback, especially positive feedback, will greatly enhance sales performance. Not only that, but effective coaching doesn't just improve sales performance, it also has a positive impact on the organizational culture. By creating a culture of coaching, you're demonstrating to your people that you value their growth and development. And anytime somebody feels like you're helping them be a better version of themselves and you're enhancing their overall growth, they want to be part of that organization. They're even more locked in to being part of your cause. And it fosters an environment of trust and respect, which leads to a more engaged and productive team. A coaching culture also helps reinforce your company's value and vision. By encouraging team members to take ownership of their performance and providing them with the tools and resources that they need to succeed, you're demonstrating to them your commitment to excellence. This sends a clear message to your team that you're absolutely invested in their success and you're all working towards a common theme and goal. You know, part of our organization does coaching, and we do mindset and personal development coaching. So we have one of our top coaches that's required of that top coach to spend time every week training other members within our organization. And it has become one of the most positive things that people look forward to. They love that because this is helping them improve in all areas of their life. And we know that if they improve in all areas of their life working with one of our top coaches, they're going to do better as an employee, as a sales representative, and sales performance management is going to improve all the way around and set a culture in our organization that is undeniably something that people look forward to being a part of. Now, these are things that we've done in our organization. I'd love to hear what you do to improve sales performance management. So please comment below. Let's engage in a dialogue. And remember, just for stopping by and watching the video, I've got a free gift for you. It's our Sales and Persuasion course. It's a 10-module course that we normally offer for $1,000, but it's 100% free to you, no obligation. Just click on the link below, aaronsSalesTraining.com. And once again, thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.